Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the double. Mark 57. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You can't get past me. Here we go. 60 or. Now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Townsend. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They give to Johnson going right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw. Townsend. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Ready to break. Mike, 57. Let's get 6-6. Pull it high. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Look at me. Zipper. Let go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
15. Now.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next score, Bills 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Blue draw Corkers. Leo.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Ready?
Now Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Seahawks nothing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Go out. Get it.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
132 fighter. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
base. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
On second down, it's Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the whip.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
I'm here all day. Check 99. Check 99.
2.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
To throw again. Townsend. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Taking it about the 36. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down. Townsend. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Set up. 10 logo. Greystone Travis.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st down. Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Townsend. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Yep.
Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right.
Throwing again. Townsend. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Alpha.
Check. Watch it.
To throw on 3rd down. Townsend airing it out, looking for, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Goal. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They are going for it. Goff. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the target there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 59.
On first down, Townsend. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Okay, ready?
Check, 59. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, rock it. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
22-jet bomber. Now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. General West. Hey, Charlie! Let's go!
Back to throw. Townsend. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You're out.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll keep it on the ground. Pitts. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
61, match box.
Here's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They're going to try and throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Second and 1. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Townsend. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
First down, Buffalo.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34.
Check. X3. 218. Chop it.
Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. To throw is gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Third and long. It's gone. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Hard.
Check 9.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55's Mike, got 55. I got you, boy.
Now it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Night, sweetheart.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, zoom.
Check, Mike.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
5 yards on the play.
Looking to throw. Townsend. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll have a first down past the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Hey, Sam off.
Heavy, give me some. Give me some.
Yes, yes.
Slam.
2 draw corkers.
Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Seattle, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.